A very good Tuesday morning to everyone out there. Landon here with you in the driver's seat to bring you your latest weather and night forecast courtesy of Ohio Valley Insurance. Taking a look here across the region, folks, we have got the cold front that passed through here a few days ago that is now lifting back to the north in the form of a warm front. This sucker is going to be lifting off to the north and east as we work throughout the day, pouring in these winds out of the south as well. Underneath rays of sunshine, partly to mostly sunny skies. We're going to be looking at an unfortunate return of the oppressive heat and humidity as we work throughout today. Getting a look over the Lovers Lane Soccer Complex and the Loops Trails. We got a few wispy clouds that's coming in here from the north off of some storms up in central and northern Indiana. We can jog a little bit further there off to the north and take a look over Brownsville. The Reed Dossier sky cam showing nearly crystal clear skies over in that direction, but folks, we got some changes here on the horizon where we're going to be looking at strong and severe storm chances making an appearance here as we progress over the next 24 to 48 hours. Looking at readings out there currently, we are holding right around the mid-60s region-wide. We got dew points right around the same vicinity. It feels quite nice this morning, folks, but understand all this is going to be changing. As the warm front lifts to our north throughout the day, a surge in dew points and heat, along with that dreaded humidity, is going to settle in here. Folks, we're going to be taking highs roughly 30 degrees higher than what we're currently seeing. We're forecasting highs this afternoon right around the mid-90s, triple-digit heat indices. It's not going to feel great out there, but that will also be priming up our atmosphere for our next opportunity at rainfall. Getting a look here at the latest surface map, you can see the boundary that's going to be lifting north over the region. This low pressure system over Minnesota is going to slice eastward and bring the associated cold front down to the south and east through our area tomorrow. This is what's going to be resulting in the uptick in rain and storm chances here across the entire region. By the time we fast forward to 24 hours from now at 6 a.m. on Wednesday, that cold front's going to be just to our north and west, is going to be blasting through here. We got all the warm, moist air streaming in here out of the Gulf of Mexico. This will be priming up the atmosphere for not just storms, but some of those could become strong to even marginally severe throughout the Wednesday time frame. So let's break it down and let's take a look here at the short-term model guidance. We work throughout the day on into this evening. Everything is going to stay quiet, but you will note some ongoing activity that's going to try to sag down right around the Ohio River during the early part of the overnight. And then as we progress into the pre-dawn hours of our Wednesday, the cold front continues to approach, bringing the activity closer and closer to our vicinity. But right now, it appears that it's going to be after sunrise that we get the initial round of some showers and storms in here, and really blossoming from around lunchtime, taking us through the afternoon, as you can see here, before the cold front finally passes to our south and east, bringing an end to those rain chances, all right? So that's going to be the initial push, and the good news is, take a look at what's going to occur behind that passing cold front. We're looking at precipitable water values, okay? If you were to take all the water within a column of the atmosphere and wring it out like a dish rag, how much rainfall would be available? And these things are really going to be popping off, as you can see here, as we get into the Wednesday time frame. We get these readings on the magnitude of right at or over 2-inch precipitable water values. That is rather significant. So any storm that gets going will be capable of excessively heavy rainfall, possibility of some damaging winds, and the possibility of some hail coming along with that as well, right? So here we are progressing throughout our Wednesday. Here we are getting into the afternoon and evening whenever the cold front's going to come through here. And folks, look at these precipitable water values. They are extraordinarily high. But more importantly, look off to the north. After the cold front passes throughout our Thursday evening, we're going to get a brief reprieve from the action with a bit of a sense of relief throughout our Thursday, all right? We're talking about highs coming back down between the mid and upper 80s, dew points between the upper 50s to lower 60s. It's actually going to be quite nice rolling into late June towards the early part of July in the Thursday and the Friday time frame. But with that being said, folks, we will fast forward. And as we get into our Friday, we're going to be looking at a return of more heat and more humidity. Then as we work into our Saturday, we're going to have another passing cold front. As we work into Saturday afternoon, as you can see here, on into Saturday night, and then on into Sunday with the opportunity at another cold front blasting through here, bringing another round of rain and storms to the area. And then high pressure tries to build in with the northerly wind component. We could be looking at another sense of relief as we roll into the early days of next week. All right, so folks, we're going to be kind of on this pendulum of a roller coaster ride in terms of the intense heat and humidity and somewhat comfortable days here over the course of the next 5 to 6 days that we progress through. All right, with that being said, take a look at the latest severe weather outlook for Wednesday. We are remaining in a 1 out of 5 risk for severe weather. And again, our primary concerns will be a damaging straight line winds, the possibility of some hail as well, and excessive rainfall and flooding. Damaging winds and the excessive rainfall, I think, will be primary 1A and 1B of what we could be looking at coming to fruition with this particular weather maker. But if nothing else, folks, it's going to be bringing some much needed rain across the region in tandem with late tonight through Wednesday, and then Saturday afternoon all the way through Sunday. Half an inch up to an inch total of precipitation. Give us all that we can get with the abnormally dry conditions that is beginning to take over across the region. Here's a full breakdown of your next 5 days. Today, incredibly sultry, incredibly hot. Mid and upper 90s for highs, triple-digit heat indices, basically a guarantee with those dew points creeping up into the 70s. Likely shower and storm chances, most likely as we work into midday, lunchtime, and throughout the afternoon on Wednesday. More cloud cover will hold highs to right around the 90-degree mark. And then Thursday, a brief sense of relief. Mid and upper 80s, lower dew points out there. It should be quite nice. Then a return of the heat and humidity Friday on into the start of the weekend. That'll be priming up our atmosphere yet again for more shower and storm chances. That'll take us all the way through the end of the weekend. That'll wrap up your Tuesday morning Weather Not forecast presented by Ohio Valley Insurance. You all take care of yourselves and each other. Have a terrific